What's up, guys? Welcome to That Freaking Geek, and we've got a bit of a different review for you here, guys. As you can see, we're reviewing WWE. That's a lot of W's. There's only one W. How many W's? There's two W's. WWE 2K 2022, and I know nothing about this game. I never grew up with this wrestling show, but a lot of my friends have, and they've loved it. And I've heard a lot of bad things about the games, but then you get the fans who absolutely love them. And I know that there was a huge disappointment that was 2K20, but they took a year off and now they're back with 2K 2022, and I was fortunate enough to be given a code to review it nice and early, but like I said, I know nothing about this game. So as you can see, there's this Aaron sitting here beside me. I decided that let's get a fan to play it so that you can get an opinion from someone who probably matters a little bit more than mine in this case, because I know nothing about this game. And so yeah, Aaron, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Dude, so great. So first off, like what is your previous experience of WWE games, and what was the last one you played?
So the last WWE game I played was probably 2K14. That was the last one I played intentionally. I've dabbled in like the earlier games and the later games after that, but that was just like sort of just playing a match here and there, not taking it serious. WWE games for me have always been not the best looking, not the best feeling, more just for the nostalgia of things. Like it's a thing of I just love WWE, so I'm gonna play the game, not because it's a good game or it's made well, but just like it's been a very average game, but for a fan it's like very fun to just play.
Just get lost in. No, totally get that. And now that you've gotten 2K 2022 on your Xbox, what is your first impressions of the new one?
First impressions, I think it's definitely taken a jump, especially because 2K20 was very terrible. I think them taking that year off, and like it looks like they've been very intentional about how they've made this game. The look and feel is different. The way they have things set up, just it feels like a good game. It doesn't feel like it's sloppy. It doesn't feel like it's just a bunch of things thrown together. It looks like there's a lot of intention behind it. Even with the game modes, there's a lot more. It just feels like there's effort put into it. It's not just like, oh, we're just going to give you a character and you're going to play as this character. Like there's a lot of intention about the thoughts and like the process of the whole career mode and all that kind of stuff.
That's really cool. I think that it needed that year to actually like sit down and like put some focus onto some stuff. And so it sounds like from your first impressions anyway, they did a great job. Yeah. And talk to us about the story mode.
So they have quite a few game modes. One of the ones is career mode, and basically what happens is you start off as a rookie, like trying to get into WWE, and it's like this whole journey of you like making it to the top. And one of the things I really like about it was that you really do determine what happens in the game. Okay. Like there's a lot of different routes that you can take, and it's all based on your decisions. Okay. The one thing I would have loved if there was sort of like a free roam within the like
just running around the WWE, just hitting people.
Like, you know, it just feels like you're just clicking buttons the whole time. It's not like you actually, like besides fighting in the ring, you don't actually do anything else.
Much,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
But still very good career mode. Like I said, it feels nice being able to determine what happens.
Okay, cool. And outside the career mode, like any other modes that you want to...
So one of the created modes that I got into was called Showcase. And I think as a fan, like this is probably the best thing that is about this game. Basically, you get to recreate historic matches. So for example, in this version that I was playing, you played as Rey Mysterio and you got to recreate his greatest matches from the history of like his career. And to me, that's like, like, you know, playing a match from when he first came in, and then playing a match when he first wins a title, like it's very nostalgic. Yeah. And what they do so well, which I thought was very cool, is while you're playing the match, they'll tell you to like, okay, do a finisher now, like, and you'll do the move. And what they do is they've actually taken footage from when it happened live, and they've cut it into the gameplay. So you'll do the move, and then it'll like cut to like you watching it happen live, and it's just, it really brings that feeling of like, like this is great. Like, you know,
it sounds like this is definitely made for the fans.
Yeah, no, it is. If you're a fan, you are gonna love this game. If you're not a fan and you're just playing it because it's the latest game, it's probably gonna seem very average.
Like, and a bit odd with all these like different shots.
Exactly.
No, fair enough. And then, what would you say was your favorite thing overall about the game?
Just like, I think just the intentionality about it. Like, I think with a lot of WWE games, it's always just been like, it's just a game where I just go and like beat people up. This one feels like they were really trying to get the hearts of the fans like going. Like it's very nostalgic. Like they do very well at taking you back to like the history of
That's
WWE.
awesome. Sounds like they're just hitting all the right notes.
Yeah, like
Just-
they're
it's a song.
plucking all the right heartstrings. You
That's
know?
that's great. And okay, let's be honest. It's not a perfect game.
No,
it's not perfect.
not by
What?
any means.
Where else do you think they could have probably improved in the game?
So I think the biggest thing, and one thing like most people notice, is like the graphics. Look, I don't think it's the best graphics that you're gonna find, especially in a game like these days. Like graphics are really good.
Yeah.
2K WWE is very average graphics.
Okay. All right.
It's still good enough to like enjoy it, but
It sounds like it's also an improvement compared to 2K20.
no, it's definitely an improvement. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. Like it's a huge step forward.
But there's always more, and this
Exactly.
one there's
It's-
more than usual.
It's like when you look at other games that are coming out these days, like there's a lot that could be done with it. Also the gameplay, the controls, sometimes it feels a bit too complicated. Like normally these people that are playing, you just want to be like button mashing and that kind of stuff. This one feels like there's a lot. You have to be a lot more intentional about how you play. So it's not like you can just enjoy it and do whatever you want. Like
No,
you have to
what's
actually know what you're doing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Which is a bit bumming because a lot of these people that are going to play this game are just going to want to like not really care about what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
so that was a bit of it took a while to get used to that.
Okay, that's cool. And then just like your final thoughts of like who's this game for? I think you touched on it a little bit about the fans.
Yeah.
Who's this game for, and what is your final verdict on the game?
This game is definitely for the fans.
Okay.
I don't think there's any question about that.
So not me.
Yeah. If you had played this game, it probably wouldn't mean anything to you. It would just be
Yeah.
like a very average game. But
Okay.
as a fan of the company, as a fan of like wrestling, like it was a really good game. My final verdict for a WWE game, this is definitely up there. I think the last great WWE game I played was in 2010, and that was when it wasn't even 2K.
Yeah, it was like SmackDown versus Raw. Or something. Yeah.
That was the last really good WWE game I played, and this is probably just top that. Like,
Oh wow.
it's
Okay.
a really good. But the thing is, you need to be a fan to enjoy it.
To actually enjoy
Yeah.
it. No, fair enough. Well, there we go. Right from Aaron. He's saying you should go play it if you're a fan.
Yeah.
If you're not, like I wouldn't probably barge
it's
down
not for you.
the doors and go download it right now or whatever. But it's a lot of fun. And thank you so much to Prime Interactive, Xbox South Africa, for sending us a code to play it. Aaron had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun interviewing him. It's really great. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, Aaron, tell them what to do.
Subscribe.
Come
Hit the
on.
button, dude.
So great having you. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
That's my sword.